Countdown Intelligence presents 15 signs you're in a karmic relationship and how to deal with it. Karmic relationships are passionate, but turbulent and difficult to sustain. Karmic relationships are passionate, but they are also tumultuous. Yet you may be filled with warm feelings of love, especially when it comes to absolute acceptance and understanding. Loving each other also means working through problems together, communicating effectively, and moving forward in life with constant support and care. Not all relationships follow the same pattern, and situations can arise that force you to face the worst about yourself. Relationships with partners are often not smooth and need to grow and adapt. This type of karmic relationship will ultimately help you build your best self. Spiritual karmic relationships are based on the idea that souls are one and must help each other on their own paths. Keep reading to learn more about the definition of karmic relationships and why karmic relationships arise. What is a karmic relationship and what is its purpose? As you already know, karma refers to the law of cause and effect, meaning that everything you do has cosmic repercussions and affects you and those around you. The highest good leads to more good deeds, while negative actions release similar energies. In the 14th and 15th centuries, philosophers and thinkers were convinced that our thoughts and emotions are not generated by ourselves, but are the undulations of environmental energy around us. A karmic bond is an intense relationship that takes you on a roller coaster of exhilarating highs and terrifying lows, leaving both you and your karmic partner breathless and often in deep pain. It's a romantic love born out of driven desires and needs. A karmic relationship involves two people who are in similar soul circles. Even if you work together to solve various open problems, the result is the same for both of you, flowing negative karma. You have a soul contract to help each other grow. A contract made in the spiritual realms before your essence took shape on earth. The relationship doesn't have to go bad, but you will always cherish the person and the important lessons you learned from them in the long run. Number 1. It doesn't last. Karmic relationships must always end. Your soul contract has been fulfilled and your spiritual state has been cleared of negative energies. Many books and sitcoms glorify the idea that tumultuous relationships end happily, but in real life this is rarely true. Find more simple, tender love and become your own empowerment coach. Learn from your past relationships and start a healthier love relationship with your true karmic soulmate. Number 2. Instant connection is possible. Chemistry usually takes time to develop. They recognize the other's patterns of behavior and understand how the other's mind works. Learn how to recognize habits and anticipate reactions. However, in karmic relationships the unique connection is direct and undeniable. You have good feelings and quickly form strong bonds. You are sure that this is a sacred connection and that your partner is the right fit for you. It's love at first sight. Number 3. Ignore warning signs. The BoJack Horseman series gave us a quote that perfectly sums up this sign. When you look at a person through rose-tinted glasses, all red flags look just like flags. Moreover, this remains an important lesson to be learned in life. When you feel like you have found your soulmate, you are ignoring many underlying issues. Even if you are aware of your imperfections and shortcomings, tell yourself that they are not that important. Number 4. There's a lot of drama. Relationships always become something of a roller coaster with power struggles. They fight for victory instead of facing problems together. There is a lack of healthy communication, and even after disagreements have been resolved, previous discussions continue to pile up. Honest conversations are becoming increasingly difficult, and sharp comments and ridicule fill every corner of everyday life. Number 5. You get anxious. When your worst fears surface too quickly, anxiety is the natural result. This is one of the main causes of intense jealousy and fear of being alone that you and your romantic partner can experience. They become possessive and obsessive, wanting to spend all their time together and never part. Number 6. Relationships feel like purpose. Despite any energy blocks, you are still convinced that this is your soulmate, twin flame, or eternal human. The relationship itself becomes your life force and energy, and you find it hard to imagine life without your karmic lover. It feels like destiny to do this, and unless you know what to learn, it can be very difficult to see yourself clearly. Romantic relationships blossom and you begin to change your previous goals and make long-term plans. Number 7. They spend a lot of time justifying their actions. Maybe your partner doesn't respect your friends or your alone time. Maybe they don't understand your true feelings. They may appear aloof or get angry easily. These are all still open questions. You think of them and forgive their actions, even if negative karma is generated. You are determined to accept all their flaws for a fairy tale ending. 8. There are repeating patterns. If you break up regularly and he tends to make up within a week, it's an important sign of a karmic bond. Maybe we're repeating the same argument without a solution. Unhealthy patterns emerge and relationships stagnate. You have mixed feelings about the nature of your relationship. I feel something is wrong, but I don't know how to fix the problem or break the vicious cycle. Number 9. You are obsessed with the relationship. Karmic relationships can be very unpredictable, volatile, and unpredictable. It's like riding a merry-go-round that never stops spinning. Neither can make a solid exit plan. Even after breaking up, I feel like I can't live without it. It becomes difficult to exercise free will and move away from karmic dynamics. Number 10. Be codependent. Addiction to others, poor mental health, irresponsibility, and poor grades are all telltale signs of codependency. Relationships like this tend to reveal a darker side you probably didn't know you had. Lethargy sets in, you feel like the whole world is against you, you feel like it's not worth the effort. Even the most harmonious relationships have their challenges, but being codependent can feel trapped. Number 11. They bring out the worst parts of you. Living in this romantic relationship will bring about a deep change within you. You don't recognize yourself in the mirror. All you see is your ugly insecurities and your worst weaknesses. Your fear of being abandoned or attached comes to the fore, and the divine bond between you and your partner becomes hellish. But even after the intense passion has died down, you are still unaware of this relationship and completely infatuated. Number 12. I don't feel like myself anymore. The purpose of this relationship is to be a learning experience. Karmic relationships reveal the worst decisions you could make. Their soul levels and moods are clearly different and not for the better. Even if you feel humiliated, you will be inspired to become a better and kinder version of yourself. At this point, it's important to have close friends and family as a support group while dealing with negative emotions. Number 13. Feeling exhausted. You feel overwhelmed and tired, and that's understandable. A karmic bond can be hard to endure, and the longer you stick to it, the harder it becomes. I feel bad with them, and I feel just as bad without them. It's a difficult relationship that leaves you completely exhausted. The key here is to recognize nonverbal cues and figure out what the problem is. Number 14. The relationship looks toxic. If you think about it, you'll find that the initially strong connection fades and develops into a toxic relationship. Intimate ties are key and one of the most important parts of a healthy relationship. It's easy to say that this karmic connection isn't going to last forever if you've been having some major issues lately that you just can't get over. Once that realization sets in, it may be right for you to move beyond attachment for better reason to prevail. Number 15. You feel incomplete without her. Sometimes you may feel that it is better to keep going than to be without the person you envision as your life partner. This is definitely hard to overcome and can make your life miserable. But you have to move on to happier love. The main purpose of karmic love is to recognize one's shortcomings and mistakes, improve oneself, and learn to love others without controlling them. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click like if you like this video. Share it with your friends, relatives or neighbors. And don't forget to subscribe this channel. Bye.